Homework assigned to students in public schools plays many important roles and functions during a student's school career. It teaches them self-discipline, integrity, resourcefulness, independence, time management, organization, task completion, and responsibility. It also demonstrates the mastery of the material that is being taught without the assistance of the teacher. However, there are arguments and research that say that homework is not all that it's cracked up to be. Some arguments say that homework can lead to more stress, cheating, lack of sleep, headaches, exhaustion, and create poor eating habits. Throughout this video, we will discuss the social advantages and social disadvantages from a conflict theorist point of view. In March 2014, a Stanford researcher, Denise Pope, found that too much homework can negatively affect kids. Denise surveyed 4,317 students from 10 high-profiling high schools. Three key points came from this research. Number one, homework is associated with causing great stress. Number two, reduction in health such as headaches, exhaustion, sleep deprivation, weight loss, and stomach problems. She also found that students have less time for family, extracurricular activities, and friendships. Another research study from a local university in Portland, Concordia University, says that many students and parents appear to carry similar critiques of homework, specifically regarding assignments identified as busy work. Long sheets of repetitive math problems, word searches, or reading logs seemingly designed to make children dislike books. A Duke University professor, Harris Cooper, said that across 5 studies, the average student who did homework had a higher unit test score than students not doing homework. Researchers published in High School Journal indicating that students who spent 30 to 90 minutes a day doing homework scored 40 points higher on the SAT. Research conducted by the Institute for the Study of Labor concluded that increased homework led to better GPAs and a higher probability of college attendance. In society, everything has both a positive and negative aspect. When we look at the subject of homework being handed out in public schools, you can see both of these positive and negative aspects. In this video, we demonstrate how 2 students approach and view homework and the effects that homework has on both of their academic performance. End scene. The class sucked today.
Yeah, bro, I feel you on that one, man. For me, it was mad, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna just have to do what I gotta do with that shit.
Yeah, I guess.
What you about to do?
I'm about to go play some 2K, chill out, eat some snacks. What are you about to do?
I wish, man. You know, go chill out, but I got a whole bunch of homework, a lot to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that done, and then we'll see what goes from there.
Well, you have fun with that.
You have fun with your games or whatever.
I will.
So damn.
Go.
Oh, shit.
All right, see y'all later.
See you later.
Every day when you're walking down the street, everybody that you meet has an original point of view. And I say, hey, what a wonderful...
Come on, James. Come on, play defense. There we go.
The next day.
Alright, class, I'm handing out the test. You guys have 1 hour to complete this test. If you study and did your homework, you should be fine. And you guys have an hour. Good luck.
my goodness.
2 hours later.
Alright class, I'm handing back the test. A lot of you did really good, a lot of you did really bad. And it really shows who did their homework. Who you guys are.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
You already know. I'm feeling bad, but you know, it's a pass.
Got that A plus. Only missed 3 questions, my boy.
C+, what you get, Chris?
I got an F, man.
What you mean, bro? You ain't do the homework?
No, man, I told you I was going to play 2K, eat snacks. I ain't do no homework.
Come on,
should've
bro.
studied,
You know you should have did the homework.
Yeah,
At
apparently.
least did a couple minutes.
What was it really worth it? Was it really? Did your nigga 99?
No, it wasn't worth it. I should have studied.
Now you know for the future.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, Chris. So, did you do your homework in high school? And if so, did it help you in your life as a college student?
For the most part, from what I can remember, high school is I really did not do my homework, and I was always getting in trouble for it. And yes, I do see the effects of not doing my homework and how it's affected me now that I'm in college. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't understand and really know starting college as a freshman because I really didn't pay attention and do my homework like that in high school. A lot of basic skills and basic things that I should have understood and should have known. I'm now having to go back and relearn because of that.
What do you feel is the weight of homework in college?
The weight of homework, I would say depends on the professor I have, depends on the teacher. It's definitely not as bad as I thought it would be. Growing up hearing how, college was hard and all that, it's definitely not as heavy or as thick as as I thought it would be. So
All right, Connor. So, did you do your homework in high school? And if so, did it help you in your life as a college student?
It depended on the class in high school. I would say for most of my classes in high school, I was a pretty good student and I got most of the work done. But of course, there were some classes like Spanish and classes like math and science where I just, like biology was a huge one too. I just didn't get all my homework done. Yeah. And I feel like now, I don't know what to do, man. What's going on? Can we do this again? Yeah, what is wrong with your ass, man?
Oh shit, okay.
I heard Spanish. I was like, huh?
But,
Oh, yeah,
you
I mean-
looked at me, I'm like, bro, come on.
I
No, it
just,
has nothing to do with you.
Nah, you
Yeah,
looked at me as
it's
soon as you said that, you said.
we saw you speak Spanish.
come on,
No,
like you didn't enjoy
obviously.
Spanish in high school either, did you?
I did.
I was a
I
fucking
took 5
Spanish
years of
graduate.
Spanish.
You were? I wish.
Because it was easy as fuck.
You know it already.
It was hard. I'm not real good at so.
Has your high school academic experience helped your college academic experience at all?
Yes, I would say definitely yes. Even though I didn't do my homework and there is stuff that I had to relearn, just me going to high school, I still know the basics of college. I still know the basics of, doing my homework and what it means. I still know how to navigate classes. I still know how to be a student somewhat. So I would have to say yes, it did. It does.
And our last question will be, has your homework habits changed now that you're in college?
Somewhat. Now that I'm older and I do understand how important homework is, I would say I definitely do pay a little bit more attention in college than I did in high school. I definitely do a little bit more homework in college than I did in high school. But overall, I'm still the same guy. I hate homework. I don't like it. I guess old habits die hard sometimes. I'm not perfect. I don't turn in everything. I'm not like a straight A student. But I do see the differences versus when I do my homework versus when I don't do my homework.
Okay. All right, Hunter. So, what is college like as far as academics and homework?
College it's pretty stressful. Like for instance, right now, I have a lot on my plate. I'm in the middle of all my classes. I'm doing a final project for, so it's just that time of the year. But you know, we just got to get it done and make the best of it.
All right. Has your high school academic experience helped your college academic experience at all?
In ways, there's things that I learned in high school. There were certain study habits that I formed that I still use now. I still do all my homework from my bed. I don't ever sit in a desk. It's just always how I've done it. But what I've learned since college, or since getting into college, is to make use of the library a lot for studying and for writing papers. I didn't do that in high school, so there have been certain things about my habits that I've changed to succeed in college.
Our final question is, has your homework habits changed now that you're in college?
They have. The biggest way that my homework habits have changed is I get a better understanding of what to do when. I feel like in high school it was easier to rely on the teachers to kind of remind you of everything that was going to be due because you were in there every day. So in college I really had to start paying attention to the syllabus, to the dates that everything's due, to make sure that I don't get too far behind in any of my assignments.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. All right, Steven, how was homework in high school?
Homework, for me personally, was pretty easy. Yeah, I had my hard days, but everything pretty much worked out for the good of all things. Like, nothing was ever overly stressful. Not like it is now. Like, looking at the current situation, you would think that high school is chump change compared to what I'm dealing with now. So, I mean...
All right, did you do your homework, and if so, did it help you in life as a college student?
I did my homework. I was a pretty good student. I always did my homework. I always got my things turned in on time. Maybe like the entire experience, maybe 3 or 4 projects, like not turned in on time, but who cares?
What is college like as far as academics and homework?
College is, okay, so it's like I got attacked by a bear. Like, on the real, bro, I was shook when I first came here. So, that homework, the constant projects, you know, never-ending homework that lasts you a couple hours, and then not just one class, but 4 classes that have homework that lasts you for hours. Yeah, it's bad. But, I mean, you have to make do with what you have, put it into perspective. It's going to help you in your future. It's worth it, so I'm not complaining, but I'm complaining.
All right. Has your high school academic experience helped your college academic experience?
It has. It prepared me to just stay focused, know what I'm doing at all times. You know, I have to be prepared, make sure I have everything that I need for the day. And, you know, I still don't have perfects, which is a big part of it. But who cares? I'm fat. I can live like that. So, I mean...
All right. Have your homework habits changed now that you're in college?
No. This is exactly the same. I still do my work. You know, I get it done a little bit. I'm a procrastinator, so yeah. I get it done later, but yeah, I still get it done.
All right, thank you. In the end, we see how Chris was affected by choosing to not study for his test, play video games, and eat snacks. We also see how Steven's decision to go home and do his homework served him well with his grades. The interviews that you saw at the end of this video will also give you a more realistic point of view of how students view homework and the transition from high school to college.
That's all, folks.